In this video I'll show you how to remove and replace the paddles in an Indesit or Hotpoint washing machine. Now, as long as the paddle itself has got 12 holes, then it doesn't matter which machine it is, in Hotpoint, Indesit or even Ariston range, then it will be the same procedure. The first thing, before we get going, the only thing you'll really need is a flat-headed screwdriver, like that, that's quite small, because you need to put it through the hole. So if you want to go and get one of those, then we'll get going. If you did need to buy more paddles, I have provided a link below to get them at a very good price. So obviously you're watching this video for a reason. It would normally be that the paddles have broken or you want to replace them. To be fair, the design on these that Indesit and Hotpoint have come up with is not that great. This is why in our shop we tend to replace quite a few. But the main thing to realise is that underneath here there's a metal tab, and what we need to do is push the metal tab down before we can release this. So if you get the screwdriver and put it in that hole there, so if we count along, that's in the 6th hole, and all we need to do is push it down, but you don't want to push it down too far. So you should be able to feel it as you push it. You should be able to feel it going down. And then when you've pushed it, if you pull the paddle towards you, it might be a little bit stiff, then that releases it. The paddle itself is actually okay on this machine, but if it wasn't, then if you are replacing them, just make sure it's the correct design. You've got the 6 lugs underneath, and they just slot back in here. So this is the tab I was on about. Obviously I've pushed it down at the moment, but the next procedure is if you are replacing the paddle, then this will actually need to be raised back up again, and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing we need to do is to actually raise this plastic tab back up a little bit, but it does need to be at an angle. So you ideally do it with 2 hands. So just pull it up a bit like that, and then all you do is you get the paddle back and slot it in, because you've got the grooves here. Just slot it in and locate it at the bottom there, and push it going back. It can be a little bit stiff, but it needs to be stiff to stay in position for when the washing machine is working, because when you've got the clothes tumbling round, then you don't want it to come loose again. And once you've done that, you do have to put it at a bit of an angle, the metal flap, for it to sit properly. But once you've done that, then that will be solid and sit in place. What you will find that on some of the older Hotpoint, Indesit or Ariston machines, they have a similar paddle design with the holes in, but they are smaller holes and there are a lot more of them. It's the very same procedure to remove the paddle, but rather than one tab, they actually have 2 tabs, and it's just finding the holes to push the tab down before you remove the paddle and replace it. But basically the procedure is exactly the same as this. I hope you've learned something today on how to replace the paddle on a Hotpoint, Indesit or Ariston machine. Please give us a thumbs up on the video and click subscribe. If you'd like any more information, post in the comments below. Thank you very much.